We live in an era full of possibilities and massive growth of technology, and with this comes the massive control that outside sources play with our minds. Whether that's the red notification on the corner of your app, or it's the massive amount of notifications left unseen. We are left running a race that we feel we'll never get first place in. Trying to keep up with it all is very tiring and just makes us want to give up. But you don't have to give up, because there's ways that you can reset your brain and be ahead of others. And you won't feel behind, and you will be in first place, because you can be a winner in this world of possibilities, and you can see massive growth in your life. It all just starts with a few good habits. So for a very long time, I was addicted to my phone. Whether it was Clash Royale or scrolling on Instagram looking for booty, I was on my phone all of the time. I mean, hours, 2 hours, 3 hours a day at, some of the worst times, and it was horrible. But of course, I wanted to find a way that I can help you guys in order for you guys to kind of cut back on your addiction and just kind of give you some tips that you really wouldn't think about, but they really do affect the way that you look at your screen. And this is going to be very, very simple to do. There's very good actionable steps in this video in order for you to feel like you can actually get ahead of others and just not have to stress about being so connected and controlled by your phone. Number one is turn red bubbles off. Now, what I mean by turning red bubbles off are those little red circles that you see in the corner of your app. It's pretty much that little red bubble. Essentially, you can actually just completely eliminate those and not have to see them on your screen. Now, unfortunately, with at least iPhone, you can't do it with settings, so I just actually took it off my home screen completely, and if I have to get into the settings, I have to search for the settings because I just simply like a very, very clean screen. I don't want to see little bubbles in the corner of all of my apps because it makes me feel like I'm behind and I need to open these apps and figure out what is going on. What are they trying to show me? What am I missing out on? And because these little red bubbles are almost controlling my life, it makes me feel honestly more compelled to click on those apps. And not only that, I just really like the clean look of just no notifications. It's as if my phone is now a tool rather than a notification center for me to click on. It's rather, I need to get on my phone because of this, right? So I get on my phone because of that, It's not, oh, I need to click on this because it has a red bubble and click on that one because it has a red bubble. I'm controlling what I choose to do on my phone every time I get on it. Just simply watch this tutorial that I'm going to be showing you, at least for iPhone users, how to get rid of those red bubbles. And it's very, very simple. Just literally do exactly what I did for every single app and you'll pretty much be golden. I'm not even joking. It's super, super simple. Alright, so number two, now that you've gotten rid of your red bubbles, it's time to turn off your notifications. Now, turning off notifications sounds like something that's absolutely terrifying. In fact, during the recording of this video, I actually got a text and I had to read it, but at least it was an important notification for the dog sitting thing that I'm doing to help one of my friends, It was something that was a text that was important and I felt that I needed to answer it. It wasn't a notification from Instagram saying that Big Booty Patricia just uploaded a new photo. It wasn't anything like that, so I'm kind of glad, that I turned off notifications so that whenever I do get a text message, whenever I do get any kind of notification, I know that it's something important. It's something that I just pretty much can answer and I don't feel like I need to, completely ignore it because I get so many trash notifications. So what you gotta do is turn off the notifications that you have for Instagram, for YouTube, for TikTok. Honestly, the max notifications I'll ever get on my phone is probably like 10. Sometimes I'll literally wake up in the morning, I'll get on my phone and I won't even have any notifications. It's actually beautiful and it doesn't make you feel like you're being controlled by your phone. You don't feel compelled to actually get on your phone and, just see what's going on. I mean, I literally just turn off the majority of my notifications. There's only a few things that notify me, text messages as notifications, and you know, maybe like my banking apps and credit card apps and stuff like that. Those are important, so of course I leave those on as well. But other than that, I mean, everything's turned off. So I highly suggest you know, take control of your life. Make your phone your bitch, okay? Your phone is now your little bitch, okay? So make your phone your bitch by turning off the notifications. All right, so now that you're not a bitch to your phone, it's time for number 3. Number 3 is unfollow meme pages. All right, so the reason I actually used Instagram for as long as I did and was really, really addicted to Instagram was because of the memes, okay? Now, oh, the memes are great, the memes are funny, the memes are this, but what does memes attract? Memes, especially, you know, bigger pages and stuff like that, they seem to attract sexual content, okay? And what happens is that you're scrolling and you're scrolling and you're scrolling, and these ads, they know how you feel, okay? Instagram, TikTok, all those platforms know what kind of content you're looking at, you know? If you're following a whole bunch of meme pages, you know what kind of ads they're giving you? They're giving you big booty juicy ads and stuff like that. They're giving you ads that will make you lust and want to go on the hub, okay? This is the problem. This is the reason why if I get on Instagram, on my own Instagram right now, I will actually get on my Instagram. I'll show you guys right now what I'm talking about. I get on Instagram, first thing that's gonna show up, I'll show you. Look at this dude. Fucking motivation, dude. He's running right now, and it's my boy Jesse actually, and he's like, there's a quote from the toughest man alive, David Goggins, and then he shares, you know, pretty much, you know, you can't outrun the demons, they always find you. That's the kind of stuff that you gotta follow. You gotta follow things that motivate you. And, you know, maybe it doesn't need to be running. Maybe it doesn't need to be working out. But it could be something that you're inspired by. Maybe it could be painting. I mean, I literally follow a girl who literally does crochet, okay? Crochet. Now, maybe I don't want to do crochet, but she has a really great skill. She's done artwork for me in the past whenever I was under the therapist Carl name and stuff like that. And she just does a great job doing crochet. I love seeing it, you know, but she's not shit posting memes. She's sharing cool things that I want to see. And that's what I really want to encourage you guys to do, is unfollow all the meme pages, okay? Get rid of them. Just follow your friends. Follow the people that inspire you. You want to become a rapper, follow rappers. Just follow the things that inspire you, because whenever you're following meme pages, it attracts some sexual content. And whenever your hormones are involved, this is when it becomes dangerous, because you can get on a meme page and they're going to be showing some funny stuff, you know. They're also going to be showing some stuff that's really questionable, you know. It's like, oh, is this supposed to be funny? It's like, I don't know, you know, follow her OnlyFans, you know, stuff like that. That is the reason why meme pages are just dangerous. If anything, just let your friends be addicted to meme pages and have them send you memes like they typically do, and boom shabam, there you go. You have your fix of memes, and at least they found the good ones for you. All right, so number 4 is actually putting your phone out of reach while you sleep. Now, the reason why I started this whole putting the phone across the room, you know, is just because it allows me to have to get up in order for me to go and check my phone and get on my phone or anything like that. I don't have to roll over and just get on my phone and, you know, scroll on Instagram or something like that. It's not as simple as that anymore. Now I have to get up out of bed and I have to walk over and I have to pick up my phone, and then I have to decide whether or not I'm going, you know, back into bed or not. And you know what? Sometimes I will lack, you know, sometimes I will get up and I'll grab my phone and then I'll walk over to my bed and then I'll lay back down and then just start scrolling, you know, or just doing something like that. That does happen, but it happens so rarely, okay? And most of the time, because I've built this habit up so long that I acknowledge the fact that I'm doing it. And I just put down my phone and, you know, I go in and I brush my teeth because my teeth feel gross and stuff like that. So try to prioritize other things that I need to get done ahead of time. And really, once I started this whole idea of just putting my phone, because for example, my bed is like right here, okay? My bed is literally right here. I can see my bed right there. Now, across pretty much behind me where my PC sits is where I charge my phone at night, okay? I don't need a charger right beside, you know, my bed. I have the outlet for it, but I just don't need it. I know I don't. So it just truly deep down is an addiction, and that's the reason why I wanted to talk about it, you know? It's something that I've struggled with. It's something I've seen others struggle with, and it's probably something that you struggle with yourself, and that's why you're here. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as you can put in the effort and do the things that you have to do in order for you to, you know, not be so controlled by your phone. Then, you know, you'll be good. You just need to take those actionable steps that I'm giving in this video, and I'm not joking, you'll be solid. And the last one, and I wanted to leave this one for the boys, the men, the gigachads, the people who make it. Number 5, stop multitasking. Now, I left this tip for last, mostly because this is a very, very important tip. And you would think that, oh, 𝙿𝙤𝙤𝙚, why wouldn't you leave this as the first one? Well, that's because I wanted to keep this in order, okay? You've turned off your notifications. You've turned off the red bubbles. You've unfollowed the meme pages. You should deserve this one. This one is important, and that is stop multitasking. Multitasking is a huge problem, okay? Multitasking is something that people like me still struggle with. It is a very, very difficult thing to master. Now, the reason I think that we multitask as people is because sometimes we're forced into doing very boring projects, okay? Whether that's a school project that we don't feel like doing, so we put in some earbuds while we're trying to focus on doing a project, writing an essay about something that is completely just boring and something that's in school and you just don't give any craps about, you know? But of course you have to do it, right? Like, let's just say that you decide that you're gonna throw in your earbuds, you're gonna start listening to some 𝙿𝙤𝙤𝙚 𝙠 while doing your school project. Now, of course, I appreciate the support and stuff, but my God, don't listen to me while you're doing school projects. Now, the reason why I say this is because if you go to do a school project, right, this would, with complete 100% focus, should take you maybe half an hour to an hour worth of work, okay? But if you're trying to multitask it, whether it's, you know, having a YouTube video up on the other screen while you're working on the screen in front of you, or if it's, you know, you're scrolling on Instagram every now and then, or, you know, maybe you're just listening to 𝙿𝙤𝙤𝙚, like I said, it will hurt you so much, and you'll spend 2-3 hours doing a project that you don't even want to do in the first place. Why don't you just knock it out and just literally out of the park? Like, just knock it out first, get it out of the way, because you're gonna feel so much better now that it's out of the way. You don't have to stress about it because you finished it with the time that you focused on it. And yes, of course, I understand it can be difficult to focus. It can be difficult to want to do boring things, okay? Sometimes even editing for me, editing these videos can get boring and stuff, and I would want to distract myself. And you know what? If you feel like distracting yourself, literally sit up and go and get a water. Go and take a pee. Go and let your dogs out. Go pet your dog for like 5 minutes. Pet your cat, whatever it be. Just take a little break, but don't get on your phone, you know, don't get on your phone for any reason like Instagram or something like that, because you're literally going to get into a cycle. Because what you're doing on your phone, if you're leaving your computer, your schoolwork, whatever it be, for Instagram, for TikTok, for YouTube, you're going to get sucked in, okay? Because you're leaving for a reason. It's because you're either burnout, you're tired, you just don't feel like doing it anymore. And the other thing, which is, you know, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, those apps are much more interesting than what you were doing before. So it's going to be very easy to be able to get sucked into, you know, just scrolling or something like that for an hour when you take a break from the schoolwork that you were doing for, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, even maybe half an hour. You know, as long as you have focused time and you're really just like, you know, dialing in, you'll be all right, okay? I mean, I remember being in school and stuff like that, trying to multitask, literally watching a YouTube video while doing a school project. It just made no sense. And here recently, I had to do these like post licensing for real estate, and it's like schoolwork that I have to pay for and I have to do it, okay? You have to do a minimum of 20 hours, okay? I did all of that in 11 hours, completed it and got it sent over to, you know, the division or wherever they, you know, take it. I literally got it done in 11 hours. Now, the reason I was able to get it done in 11 hours is because I put in 100% complete focus. I didn't have 𝙿𝙤𝙠 𝙏𝙧𝙙 music playing in the background while I was sitting there on my computer doing it. I wasn't sitting there watching a YouTube video. I wasn't scrolling on my phone while doing it. I had 100% complete focus on it because I wanted to get it done. I wanted to get it out the way. I didn't want to spend 20 hours on it. I spent 11 hours on it and I finished it. Expedite pretty much any kind of project by simply doing it and having complete focus on it and looking at the end goal. Even if the end goal is, if I do my homework uninterrupted and I complete all school projects this very day, the rest of my week might be cleared up and I can look forward to video games or watching YouTube or something like that, or doing any physical hobbies. Those are things that you can do and you're gonna feel great because you have the time to do it, because you put in the work, you put in the effort. So these are all the ideas that I have implemented in order to reset my brain. And you can do it too, okay? I know you can, and the way that I want you to do it, the way that I want you to look at this is tonight, you're gonna have to go to bed, okay? Maybe you're already in bed watching this video, maybe whatever it be, you can do this, okay, starting today. First is going to be rerunning, watching that tutorial in order to turn off your, you know, your red notifications and stuff. You know also how to turn off your normal notifications. Turn that off of the apps that, you know, are just not that important to you. And like, jump off this video and do that now. And then also put your phone in another place in your room away from your bed that you can't reach over and grab it. Just charge your phone somewhere else in the room, put it outside of your room, whatever you gotta do in order for you to be detached from your phone. Release yourself, okay? Reset your brain, because you can do it tonight. You can do it today. It starts today, so do it. And if you enjoyed this video, then feel free to subscribe and like this video if you learned something. Also share your thoughts and comments if you have any on maybe some ideas or tips that I didn't share in this video that maybe you have yourself or something like that, or you just want to share something, just comment it down below. And don't forget to join the 𝙿𝙤𝙠 𝙏𝙧𝙙 Discord. It's a new Discord that I actually just recently released, and you can join it and hang out with us and talk and stuff like that. It's just a really great way for me to get to know you guys and for you to get to know other people. So definitely join that. It'll be in the description below. And lastly, check out this video right here. Whoa, okay? Now I want you to check out this video after you turn off your notifications, okay? This is about desexualizing your brain. Now that you have reset your brain, it's time to desexualize it, okay? So check out this video once you turn off your notifications and find the fire within you and stay 𝙿𝙤𝙠.